He turned off a road he'd driven 1,000 times and found a gas station that appeared out of thin air, playing a weather report from a woman who somehow already knew his name. If getting lost is your worst fear, subscribe now, because this multi-part story only gets darker from here. Thursday. He doesn't know where he is, parked on the side of a road that might not even be in Louisiana anymore. No cell service all day, 9 hours of driving, and all he wants is sleep, but he's afraid to close his eyes. His house sits 30 minutes from town by highway, but in every other direction the back roads stretch for hours, most not even on a map. He learned to drive out here. His mother used to take him riding on summer evenings before she was killed by a drunk driver 6 years back. He's camped out here more nights than he can count, always felt completely safe. Like being the only person in the world. That Thursday started as an ordinary escape from a hard week. One job on the books, nothing productive to do, so he drove to his favorite spot, a crystal clear pond he knew by heart. Leaving the pond, there should only be 2 ways to go: home, or further into nowhere. But this time there was a third option. Turning the truck around, he spotted a paved road hidden behind the tree line, one he'd never noticed in 1,000 visits to this exact spot. Too curious to think twice, he pushed through the brush blocking it. A mile in, it cleared. 6 miles later, he knew it was time to turn back, and that's when he saw the end of the road. An overpass. Old train tracks. What looked like a dead end turned out to be a tunnel running beneath it, and daylight visible on the other side. He drove through. Damp air, musty smell, completely empty. On the other side, the road stretched for miles with turnoffs on both sides, straight lines. It should have been impossible to get lost. An hour later, nothing but random cut-offs. He turned back and drove for an hour and a half with no sign of the tunnel. If anything, he was going faster than before. It didn't make sense. He tried again, slower this time, checking every turnoff. No merge points, no missed turns, just the road wasn't behaving like a road should. By the time he made it back to his original stopping point, the sun was setting. He convinced himself the small curvy trails he grew up on were different, that this straight road had to lead somewhere eventually. Now it's almost midnight. The pavement just ended. Nothing but a dusty trail ahead, and no chance of signal that way. He needs morning. He needs to check the cutoffs. Friday. He nearly died last night. Lying across the back seat, he heard movement in the forest, assumed an animal, until it broke through the tree line with the unmistakable sound of shoes scraping concrete. For half a second, relief, maybe rescue. Then dread. Search parties don't wander alone at night without flashlights. This person hadn't driven either. He would have heard an engine. His body froze. He wanted his pistol from the glove box more than anything and couldn't make his arms move. The footsteps moved slowly along the truck, checking the trunk, then the passenger side. That's when he realized he hadn't locked the doors. He reached, silent, and pushed the lock down just as a hand pulled the handle outside. The sound broke the silence like a gunshot. He ripped open the glove compartment, grabbed the gun, chambered around, and heard several sets of footsteps flee back into the brush. Not one intruder, several. Headlights on, just in time to catch 2 figures vanishing into the dark. He cried with relief that he'd turned the truck around before parking. The brief glimpse he caught haunts him. Sickly thin, hunched like gorillas, moving with deceptive speed. Not human, not quite. He drove almost an hour before stopping again, adrenaline the only thing keeping him awake. Saturday morning, foggy. He ate, stuck to water instead of the whiskey in the trunk. Grateful for that decision later. He drove straight all day, refusing every side road. By evening, the gas light came on, and around the next curve, impossibly, a gas station appeared. Old pumps, dark store clearly abandoned for 20 years. Except the pumps looked brand new. He stepped out the stretch and they turned on, including a small television screen mounted nearby. A woman appeared, delivering a local weather report like any normal broadcast. Sunny skies. High of 98. A warning about stranded sightings increasing on the dirt roads. Thank you for choosing last stop station. Until next time, safe travels. He didn't understand half of it. Inside the store, water, soup, canned fruit, sitting there, free for the taking, no snacks, no register, no way to pay even if he'd wanted to. He ate, took what he could carry, and kept moving, eventually hitting another dead end where the pavement simply stopped again. That night, recording his thoughts, he can't stop thinking about the woman on the screen, talking about these roads like they were their own town. Tomorrow he has to pick a cutoff. He has no idea yet how much worse this is about to get, or that the woman's name is Olivia, and she already knows his. Some wrong turns don't just take you somewhere unexpected, they take you somewhere that was never meant to let you leave.